And so does Mukuro.
Yeah, Mukuro. Well, I actually took Mukuro out because I was thinking like this was an underground training facility for like mercenaries and shit. But
Okay.
actually, what you presented was a little bit more interesting. So, she is involved in this fighting ring. Maybe she's like a fighter too. Actually, yeah, I kind of like that. She's a fighter too, and but she doesn't know about the corruption. She's just here to train her abilities. And you guys come down here, the upstarts, and you're in like the training area. Or like the little welcome area. You know how like Paper Mario, they've got the little locker room where all the fighters gather, right?
Oh yeah, and Thousand Year Door.
Yeah. I don't know why I specifically went to Paper Mario. Like a locker room isn't really a paper, but it's like that, and it's like you're in there, and somebody comes back and announces when the next fight happens, right? And it's a complete brawl, so you're all there together. And maybe you're part of a team. I don't know. Oh, hang on.
Thankfully, there's an ultimate team manager here.
Yeah. Just a second.
So nope, your stream ended.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, just had to answer a text on my phone.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're ready to go. We'll go ahead and I think I've set the scene. First 10-minute discussion here. Anybody have any questions about anything?
Do we play items at the very beginning, or do we play them as we're discussing?
You can play whenever.
So
okay.
You can actually, play them whenever. If you have something that you want to play right now, for example, you could, just as we're about to start. You can also play
also as well between rounds.
Yeah, between rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, between rounds you can gift objects to people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like for example, if you have something that you think a character would like, maybe you have something that you don't know what it could be used for story-wise, but you could just give it to a player, and then they could be like, "Oh, I like that," and then you get a coin, or they can say, "I don't really like that," and then you wouldn't get a coin. It's kind of like the Danganronpa free time stuff.
Yeah, sure. It sounds good. Before we start, is it okay if I use the restroom real quick? I don't want to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Have to like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, just
to
make sure.
Get you some water, get your sandwiches, drain your lizards, whatever you need to do.
Water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, my back.
Which one was that? Ramirez?
Yep.
Okay, you're back, so I'm actually just gonna put these two back. What I'm thinking is this is actually gonna be interesting, I think. running it like an arena, I think, is gonna be interesting.
So, do we get more cards over time, or is it just what we get?
You do. There's actually a draw phase here.
Is Grim gonna be playing or?
They're just spectating.
I'm just
Alright.
spectating. Take too long.
Let's see what else we got.
Yo.
You back?
Yeah. All right. So I have a question.
Okay.
During this game, how close or far are we away from organizations and events that are canon?
However far or close we want to.
Yeah, that's kind of a group decision. So,
Okay.
if you want this to be canon to V3, for example, I'm assuming all spoilers are off are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are living in the world of V3, Danganronpa is like a big event, and this Nekomaru is really just somebody who thinks that they're Nekomaru and is fighting for other people's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're...
So is it more of like a figure out as you go?
It's figure it out as you go, but if you have any specific canon ideas that you want to do, we can just take it and go with that. We also don't really have to address it if we don't want to. Like, it's just, they're all real people, and, maybe Rantaro and Kirumi weren't in a killing game at all, and they're just, like, actual ultimates in the academy that is real and exists.
Or maybe Danganronpa is actually just a fight club instead of a killing game.
Wow, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Instead of getting murdered, they just get KO'd. They
Yeah.
faint like it's Pokemon.
I mean, they had a third-person shooter. What
Oh,
a
wait,
a
yeah.
fighting game could work.
I mean, maybe in this canon, Danganronpa isn't actually a killing game at all. It's just a blood sport like this.
Yeah, it's Bloodsport without killing.
Yeah, there's no mystery or anything. It's just, here, go fucking kill each other for our amusement. It's like, it's Danganronpa for, like, the sports dad, Where he's like, he doesn't really care about the mystery or the intrigue. He just wants to see some fucking violence.
He just wants to get to the violence part.
Yeah.
It's sports ball time. It's football. Time for some football. I want some clean, good football.
So, what do we want to go with then?
Um, good question. Hmm. Does anyone have any preferences?
I think the idea of it being a canon blood sport is pretty fun.
Yeah, and I mean, you could still use Team Danganronpa as the organizers of the
They
event,
can be,
so...
yeah. Wait, Red, what
Yes.
did you say?
I think it would be funny.
What would be funny?
It being like a canon thing, but it's just like some blood sport.
Okay, yeah.
So like instead of Danganronpa being a killing game, it's just an underground fight club. That we're not all required to be a part of. It's just a fight club that's called
Right.
Danganronpa.
Okay, yeah. So this is what it's going to be. This is sanctioned by Team Danganronpa, and people can come and participate in the blood sport if they want. And if they win, let's say there's 16 people, because 16 is the magic number. The winner of the blood sport gets a glorious golden trophy, and they're immortalized in a hall of fame, and they get all kinds of TV deals and movies and shows, and their face on cereal boxes. So that is why people come and participate in the blood sport.
But it's all rigged by the higher ups.
Yeah, it's
to get
rigged by the
them
higher
more-
ups because they want specific people to win. Because, I mean, look at Nekomaru. His face doesn't belong on cereal. Like, he could very easily win everybody, but, like, no one's going to buy his toy. Nobody's going to buy his
Rantaro,
video game.
Rantaro.
Rantaro is a very marketable person.
Because everybody loves avocados now.
Yeah, they love avocados. They spend all their money on avocados instead of houses and children. So, yeah, they want
got that game on
Rantaro
swag.
to win. And maybe Rantaro doesn't even want to be here. Maybe he got roped in somehow because he's just that fucking photogenic.
I was okay. I was thinking that I always, whenever I do something like RP, I've never really done a lot of it before, but like I always like my script analysis brain is like, all right, what is the character's spine? You know, because like that's like a thing in script analysis. Like every character has a overarching thing that drives them from the beginning to the end, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what is my character doing here?
Okay.
And I was
yeah.
thinking, maybe I'm here for somebody, you know? Maybe I have to do some sleuthing. But
Okay,
we'll see as
we're
it
gonna
plays
go.
out.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start the conversation. Think about that stuff as you interact with each other and drive the story in ways that you want it to go. But we're gonna set the scene. Everyone is filing into the locker room, and Mukuro Ikasaba over here is punching a punching bag. This multicolored dice is a punching bag. Just imagine that. Okay.
We can also create an object that's just a punching bag.
Yeah, you
Make
could.
a,
Let me put on some appropriate music here.
Do you still have your stream up? Because that went... You took that
Oh,
down not too long ago.
I took it down.
Yes, it got closed out for some reason. I think
Huh.
your window was like minimized or something.
Oh, maybe. Hang on. We'll stream it again. Share screen.
yeah.
Kirby
Yes.
Arena. Go live. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
There we go.
All right. And everyone, you're going to have to turn your music down. That's all the way up at the top, your music button. Just turn the volume down. Actually, wait, you don't have to do that. I'll just do this. Okay. Timer start. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, that's a great punching bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can combine them together as well. Let's see, how do we do that? And combine, attach. We should, whatever.
So she's
It's
just
attached.
punching the shit out of the punching bag.
Nekomaru is just gonna walk in and just like look up all the competition in the arena, looking at all these scrawny people that are around.
Sizing
him.
everyone up, huh?
Yeah, sizing everybody up. Gotta know who the biggest threat in the room is, you know.
Well, you're in a room with a maid and a dude that looks like he's in, like, you know, belongs in a Gene ad. So,
I could snap his. I
Yeah.
could snap his arm like a twig.
yeah. So it's probably the person working out with the punching bag.
Nekomaru Nida. Well, just ignore me then. Fine. Oh no, you coming over here?
Oh yeah, I didn't hear you there for a second. Your voice is kind of quiet, you know.
I have done research on everyone here. I have found their particular weaknesses, their particular strengths.
Well, I'll have you know right now that Nekomaru Nidai does not have any weaknesses whatsoever. Just look at these muscles I have here.
Would you like a cup of coffee perhaps sometime?
I'm not a coffee drinker, I'm strict tea.
Tea, yes, okay. Well, if I come across any tea, I will be sure to send it your way, friend.
Did I hear something about coffee?
Why, yes. If
You
I
know what?
run across any coffee, I would also pour it your way, I believe. Like a coffee drinker. Rantaro.
Oh,
I'm not,
actually, that's
guys.
a timed pause. So that's
Oh.
Rantaro playing day ticket, right?
Yeah.
So
I was gonna
choose,
say.
yeah, choose another player and have an extended scene with him. Other players give them coins if they did well. So who are you having an extended scene with?
I'll have a scene with the. Oh, I was gonna use it as an object and like use it to progress the story in the way of like a date, or is it? Oh wait, does it say on the?
Yeah, certain things have abilities.
Oh.
Yeah, this one
I
in particular
see.
does.
Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to use it to like make like a date thing going on, as like a
I mean,
cover.
you can
Alright, well,
attempt that. Like, if you want to go on a date with somebody, you can try to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
I guess with Kirumi.
Yeah.
Okay, extra minute,
so-
Kirumi and Rantaro.
So what type of coffee do you like?
I'm, well, I enjoy my coffee, however. Anybody else asks me to make it for them, I usually just make a little extra for myself.
It's like a plan. Could I come over for coffee sometime?
I mean, I guess sure, why not?
It sounds like a
Nice.
plan.
Sounds like a plan. In
uh,
truth, I will be honest with you. I know the secret here, but I'm not going to try to mess with you. But in truth, the offer for coffee was, well, it was a bit of a dubious one towards Nekomaru. I was well, it's a bit hard to admit this, but Nekomaru is not very popular with the organizers of this particular event. They don't want him on the top billing. They want him out early. And
Really?
I get paid by them, not Nekomaru. So I am beholden to them. I was planning to
Interesting.
slip some last names into his
Oh, okay. Huh.
See, I know his weakness is that he has IBS. Standing for I be shitting. Because he do be shitting a lot. It's ridiculous.
It is
But
quite
literally
ridiculous.
a clinical issue.
Quite. Well, thank you for the information. I appreciate being in the know. And just let me know whenever you want to grab coffee sometime.
Of course, of course. Maybe next Tuesday.
Sounds good. Nekomaru, what you doing over there?
Oh, nothing really. I just always get a little bit freaked out when people just start talking to each other behind my back sometimes, you know?
Ah, sorry. We were just talking about how whatever was going on between you and Mukuro over there.
Yeah, no, I
One of
kind of
them
punched the
can't
bag off the
Particular strength, which is
kind of
your
punched the
physical
bag off the chain a few times. You know, just normal things.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
Jesus
exactly
fucking
call
Christ.
that
Wow.
normal.
No,
Uh,
that's a bit ludicrous. I've
so
heard
I know-
of your strength, but that's
I know one of the fights are supposed to start soon. Does anybody want to go a few rounds just to warm up a little bit?
warm up round. Well, perhaps I could give it an attempt.
This will be interesting.
All right, a hate ticket. So, what's going on here is you both roll dice. Whoever rolls higher wins and draws a card. If there's a tie, both players draw one card. Now, to make this more interesting, I'm gonna keep the timer going, but I'm gonna have you kind of say how you fight. So, what do y'all do?
So Kirumi is the studious type. She's going to sort of look over what Nekomaru is doing and is going to focus first on evading and then looking, okay, which leg do they prefer to stand on, which fist do they prefer to start with, you know, learning things about them, and then go for the kill.
Oh, you know Nekomaru is like the big kind of bolsterous, like, I'm just gonna go in and just like beat the living shit out of anybody, you know?
He's a grappler, dude. He's
Yeah,
slow,
yeah.
but he grabs both arms around your waist and then suplexes you into the ground and you don't come back.
Yeah, just like that. That's a great
This
idea.
man mains Potemkin.
He's a Potemkin, mate.
Sounds good. I like that.
Perfect.
All right.
So we only
So
have.
how does-
I guess I can clone this.
There's another die over there on the table. I got one.
Oh, all right. Rolling this die, and let's see what I get. That's oh, I got a 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got a 1, so it would have been up.
Okay, so Nekomaru clearly wins. How does Nekomaru win?
So as Kirumi is busy studying, like I'm just gonna go in, just go for the grapple, and just like suplex, you know, just like that, yeah.
Fucking Christ! You're like a gorilla. Holy fucking shit!
You know, I'll take that as a compliment this time. You know, it's really weird that they have so many scrawny people here for this fight club. I thought this would be a little bit harder.
Sorry, excuse me?
That's a bit.
Oh, I
rude
wasn't
of
talking
you to
about you. I
say,
saw
but-
you knock that punching bag over a few times. It was these
Right.
two over here.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever you
know, I
say,
was trying to have a
Nekomaru.
bit of more of a civilized sparring match, not a fucking. Not WWE Grand Slam over here. What's
Hey,
next? You're gonna bring in the steel chair?
Hey, if they have steel chairs in the arena, I'll do it. Gotta keep the crowd entertained, you know?
That's an interesting point you bring up there, Nekomaru. How do you feel about the whole crowd aspect of this underground fight club?
Hey, you know, if it just means that I get to show off all my, like, brute strength to everybody, then, you know, it's just a great thing for me.
Sounds good to me. What about you, Kirijo?
Well, that's not my name. But question.
Fuck, shit.
Real quick. Do you
What's
know
your
any
name?
reconstructive surgeons? You know, plastic surgeons, maybe able to do a facial reconstruction surgery. I'm a bit worried.
I'm sure it'll heal up eventually. Worst comes to worst, I do know how to do a little bit of impromptu stitching, so
Oh, I'm dead. I'm going to die.
it's just a little bit of a flesh wound.
Relax. They
Hey, I
patch
didn't
you
try
up
to
before
kill
each
ya.
fight.
Yeah, it's
What-
not,
That's good. That's good.
You guys
It's not
don't
very
know
fair
that?
to Fight Club.
Mid-fight.
Wait a
Could
minute, you
patch
guys
up a
don't know
fatal
that?
mortal wound mid-fight?
Don't know what?
You guys don't know that they patch people up before each fight?
I didn't know that.
I mean,
They-
that's just like common Fight Club rules. Like,
Yeah,
what's the
they
point of
don't
fighting
wanna
the other person if, like, you have like a dead person on the other side of the ring?
Yeah, they don't want to throw
That's
out
the
people
fun of
that
it.
are bleeding already.
Could
This
be
your
annoyed
first
less
Fight
about
Club?
intention and more about the fact that you almost accidentally broke my spine with that little stunt of yours.
I mean, I'm not gonna go easy in the ring either. Do you think I am? Because I'm not.
Not particularly. I just would hope that you wouldn't downright murder me. It would be preferable if you didn't.
Well, I'm not
Tojo?
planning on murdering anybody here. As long as I win, that's all I care about.
Tojo, I'm gonna give you a doll that's worth about $5 to stop crying about your head wound and go treat it.
Duh.
I mean,
No.
Did you just give her a baby doll because you think she's a baby?
wow, that is quite condescending. Fine. Just where's the medic around here?
Nekomaru, I need to ask you a question.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you need?
What do you know
We'll
about
wait
the
for this.
people who run this club? Anything
Eh,
at all?
Not too much. All I know is that if you win the whole tournament and everything, you get like famous and all this stuff. They put you on cereal boxes and stuff too. Could you imagine seeing this on a cereal box?
I really couldn't. Second question: how did you get here? What did you get an invite? Do you know someone in the network? How did you end up in this room?
I was doing some fighting in some local tournaments somewhere, you know, like the MMA kind of stuff. And I got a mysterious invitation in the middle of the night that just told me like, "Hey, you're invited to this tournament." So I was like, "Hey, why not? You know, I love fighting."
It's good to know. Thank you for cooperating.
Yeah, no problem. I hope I see you in the ring. I hope you put up more of a fight than that maid over there.
We'll see. Fighting's not necessarily my strong suit, but I have some tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, well, I'm very interested in seeing what you got in the ring, guy. I don't even know your name.
Rantaro. What's yours?
Oh,
Neko.
Nekomaru Nidai, the one and only.
Sounds good. Well, good luck in your match out there.
You too. I hope you don't have to run into me, because I might have to suplex you too.
That would be a very undesirable outcome. So I'll do my best to avoid you.
Well, you won't be able to forever.
Yeah. Kirumi, how
I left a quite nasty bump on my head. It's even visible from the edges of the ring. I believe I'm going to have to wear something quite stupid to distract from that. Yes, I'm going to be wearing a headband from now on.
Actually, no, that's a product placement, isn't it?
Yeah, product placement.
Yeah. Okay, so that is round 1. Very good, everybody. How are y'all feeling?
Doing good.
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
interesting dynamic.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody who you give a coin to people that you think did the best or really good. Like, remember, the coins
where do I
don't
get the
really
coin?
from
It's
your
in
little coin bag.
bag.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone's got some coins. I'm gonna give my GM coin, I think, to I think Kirumi did pretty good that game.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have draw phase. Deal. Oops.
Ooh.
Let me just put some of these back.
Few too many there.
Okay, perfect. So at this point, if you have cards that you don't know what you need to do with them, you can just kind of give them as gifts. So, does anyone want to do that? Okay, so actually, you're presenting it to them for a coin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
you're presenting him an illusion rod. Okay. I mean, it doesn't go into his hand. It's kind of just like given as a gift.
Oh, okay.
But Nekomaru, what you do is you kind of pitch it. You know, why do you think Rantaro would like that? Why are you giving him something like that to begin with?
Well, considering that you're not the strongest man in the arena, and you have some tricks, I thought I would give you another one to maybe help you out in the fights a little bit more. Anything goes, you know.
Anything does go. Thank you for the present. I appreciate it.
Okay, Rantaro likes it, so Nekomaru gets a coin. And you know what? We're going to say that he has it still. Just because of it was presented in that context. Okay.
Sounds good.
So we put 10 more minutes on here. And we're moving the story along. You hear an announcement over the intercom saying that you three are to go to the arena because you're about to engage in round 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you enter the arena. It's a huge cage with lights.
Oh,
and
shit.
like you don't have to actually move into the center.
It only seems fitting.
Okay. Mukuro actually stays behind. She has to go to a different location. But you are all going to they'll call it Kuma Arena. You're in Kuma Arena. It's like a huge cage match kind of thing with lights and people watching, and the announcers says all of your names. You're coming to the fight, and you have somebody else there who is one of your first opponents. Not that. We're gonna mulligan Rantaro.
Inexplicably, another Rantaro.
I have to face myself.
You know, it
What
has
is
to
this?
be this
On
guy
the
for
floor.
round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, round 1, Yasuhiro.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. I was
Yeah.
trying to pay for a new crystal ball.
Yeah. Let me just get Yasuhiro out of here. I love that fucking
Toughest challenger.
Glass Joe.
Must feel bad for Yasuhiro.
Okay. Let me see if I change music on this. Maybe that is why it cut stream.
I think it was just because it was disabled for so long since you had it minimized.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Tell me if this cuts out. Kirby Superstar OST. And what do we want to do? What do we want to do?
I do like the King Dedede fight or whatever.
I've currently got Fire Emblem Coliseum.
But does Yasuhiro deserve that?
That's true.
We could do the Punch Out theme.
Ooh, yeah, Punch Out.
Actually, yeah. SNES Punch Out theme. Okay, Minor Circuit. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Is that what actually plays in the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer here. So, you all enter the ring, and the announcer starts a bell and says, "Everybody, thrills, chills, kills, spills. Let's start round one." And Yasuhiro is there. He's actually looking pretty confident, actually.
I'm gonna make him look not confident in just a second here.
Right, and he's
Such an embarrassment.
He's punching at the
Yeah,
air,
I
and he
don't-
looks ready to go. And he says, "All right, let's bring on my first challenger."
I would like to make an example of this motherfucker. This is why you don't fuck with Kirumi Tojo. And she is, by the way, still wearing the ridiculous Monokuma.
Oh well, when she
So she looks like
approaches
a
him with that, he's like, "Oh, hey, that's actually pretty cute. Are you
Let's
are you
have a fight."
the ring babe that brings the sign out? Is that what you are?"
I have a question for you. You're into the occult, yes?
Yeah, you got it. You want me to read your fortune?
You enjoy crystal balls, yes?
I kind of use them. I don't know how much I enjoy
Get your
them.
eye real close to the crystal ball. To read it, to make sure everything looks nice, to make sure everything looks great. To read the future, you get real up close to that. Put your head real up close to the crystal ball, right?
I'm just gonna start booing. Boo! At least throw a punch!
She is going to, before he can respond, pull the crystal ball out of pocket and smash it over his head.
Okay. All right. And
Holy shit!
and the crowd cheers at Kirumi Tojo's brutal act. Crystal shard pieces go shattering everywhere. And Yasuhiro is down for the moment. Who played the hate ticket?
I played the hate ticket.
Okay, who?
Nekomaru. After that, let's have a bit of a rematch, yes? I'm feeling a bit more fired up.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. And now I can truly kick your ass in the ring.
Can I use an item while this is going on?
After the rolls
Oh,
are
for
done.
fuck's sake! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Okay, Nekomaru, how do you win again?
Let me think here. Okay. So I'm gonna go, since it was only for show last time, I'm gonna go with the full-fledged, like, pile driver. Just gonna grapple on and just, like, jump up in the air, like you know, like anime
Zangief.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Zangief.
Oh my god.
All right, and Rantaro, you've been kind of watching this. What do you want to do?
I wanted to, because I'm suspicious of Mukuro being a part of the group that rigs the matches. I want to use my illusion rod to become invisible and go trail Mukuro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that. Let's just say that this is technology. You know, magic doesn't
Sure.
magic doesn't work in this universe, but technology does. So, Rantaro actually goes invisible, and you manage to sneak out of the ring.
Hey, where'd that other guy go? There's supposed to be 4 of us in this ring, right? Did I win? Did I win?
No, not quite yet. Yasuhiro is
really
stumbling
think
up
I
to
can
his feet.
Answer that, given I can barely see currently.
Okay, while that's happening, Rantaro manages to find Mukuro, and what is she doing? What do you have any idea of what she's doing?
Good question.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I feel like she's sus, and I feel like I'm valid in thinking she's sus. I don't know how you want to tie that in.
Okay, so Mukuro is in where is she? She's in another arena. She's or actually no, is she in another arena? Let's say she's in a back room, in a hallway. She's got blood on her. I think she's already killed all of her people in one herd circuit. But she's got like a clipboard and she's writing stuff down.
So, what you doing over there?
Oh, Rantaro catches her by surprise, and that's not really a good idea. So, we're gonna roll some dice.
I have a knife.
Oh, Rantaro has a fucking knife. Never mind. Okay, so at first Mukuro is caught by surprise and looks like she's gonna attack Rantaro, but Rantaro pulls a fucking knife on her, and she's like, you know, this isn't in the arena. Like, can you not wait?
I just want you to think a little bit more rationally about what you're going to be doing, especially involving my face. So, slow down there, buddy. So what's on that clipboard?
She kind of hides it against her chest, and she says, "That's none of your business."
But I think it is my business. I have a little bit of a, let's just call it a hunch, that these matches here are fake. Everybody's in it for something for their own gain, and I don't think that you guys are doing this out of good faith. I have also a little bit of a reason to believe that our good friend Nekomaru, despite his physical prowess, is being shafted by the people betting. Do you have anything that you would like to address to that?
Let's see. Mukuro thinks for a second, and she says, "Well, that's ridiculous. First of all, I'm just a fighter in the arena, just like you. You know, I was there when you came in, and I was training, and I just killed all my people that I had to kill. So, I don't know why you're suspicious of me. And secondly, this is just a list of my enemies."
Then let me see it.
No. And she tears the paper up and swallows it.
That's quite a nuclear way to address the situation.
Excuse me, you came at me with a knife in the back hallway, okay?
Yeah, because you were about to kick my shit in.
Yeah,
I
because...
had to do what I had to.
Tell you what, when I see you in the ring, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Actually, wait, no.
I would love nothing more.
I will make... and then she runs away.
I'm on to her.
You sneak back into the arena.
Yeah, you're sneaking back like the fucking predator.
I'm just in the crowd right now. I'm just mingling, you know?
Okay, yeah.
You can't...
Fully on the floor.
While that's happened, Yasuhiro has kind of stumbled back up. And he's like, "Wow, that was a dirty trick. Can they not send me anybody that isn't gonna fight dirty in this match?"
Oh, I won't fight dirty.
Oh, shit. You're built like a fucking gladiator, dude. And
Hell yeah, I am, and I'm gonna win this fight.
And he gets up close and he starts whispering. He says, "Hey, can you just fall down?"
No, man, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, I can make it worth your while. I have, I can do fortunes. I can read fortunes, and I can read yours for free. And that's like a value of $1 million, my fortunes.
Huh.
Please don't hit me.
You know, Let's just make it look good first, then I'll think about it.
Oh yeah, I can make it look good. Now you go over there.
Sure, you're over here.
All right.
While this is going on, can I evaluate the state of Tojo or Kirumi? How's she doing?
How are you, Kirumi?
She is on the floor and almost certainly has a concussion, given the 2 giant bumps. Actually, it looks like she has a. It looks like, you know, the Monokuma headband has the two little bear ears. Directly behind both of them are a bump. So it looks like she has 4 sets, 4 little Monokuma hairband ear things.
Can I drag Karumi's unconscious body out of the outskirts of the ring while they're fighting?
I think
Kirumi?
Kirumi can't really say otherwise.
Yeah, go ahead.
But out of character, if you don't want to do that, then you don't have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So it looks like the first round is heating up. And Yasuhiro is getting ready to start his fight proper. All right, that was awesome. So
Maru proving
performance
unbeatable in combat.
performance coins for everybody.
The knife was so. I'm so glad I had a knife.
Genius.
That was
The
good.
knife was genius.
Yeah.
He has a knife.
Just pulls out a knife.
Oh wait, shit! I need to take out the coin. Come on, where you at? Oh, there we go. Shit. That's a. I'll throw it in there. Cause I can't give them to you, Pola, can I?
No, you can't. I'm not. I don't need to be compensated.
You don't need validation.
Yeah. I already know I'm better. Okay, so draw
Okay,
phase
draw phase.
again. Yeah.
Oh, I just get one this time? Fuck. Oh wait, you always get one.
We always get one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nekomaru's just got a huge hand because he doesn't need any of his
Cause I
cards.
already got huge hands.
Yeah.
You know what they say about guys with big hands? Big feet. You know what they say about guys with big feet?
I mean, I do have
Big
big feet too.
He's got big everything. Okay, so gift phase, if
Also,
anybody wants
you
to
can,
do
you
that.
can sort of look at that right there. That is shme-
Oh yeah. Get a load. Okay.
considerable.
Looks like
I'm gonna
yeah.
gift Kirumi a shard of hope. So hopefully she feels better after the pile driver.
I mean, you're the one who did that to her.
Hey, I'm not trying to kill people. I gotta make a good show.
Okay, yeah, so you're trying to
I
perform.
see. The hope to keep going, then.
It's like wrestling, you know. You gotta make a good show for the crowd.
Right. Do you enjoy that, Kirumi?
Well, my brain is practically soup at this point, but I think I have the hope to keep going.
You
yes,
could give her
I'll-
literally anything. She probably couldn't tell.
That's true.
Okay. Let's see. What else? All
This
right.
is actually just one of the shards from her
From the crystal ball.
Yeah,
crystal
yeah.
shards.
The crystal skull she smashed on Yasuhiro.
And that's one of the shards. Glass shard.
All
She's
right.
like, a shard of hope.
I think we're ready to start the second part of round 1. This is round number 3 for us. So after this, we'll be halfway through.
Before we start the third round, what's the name of the people who are hosting the underground fight? It's Team Danganronpa or Danganronpa
yeah.
Foundation?
Hosted by Team
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
Sounds
kind of
good.
funny that you bring that up because the announcer says we are Yasuhiro is back up and it looks like he's ready to start ready to pound his enemies into submission. By the way, this match is sponsored by Team Danganronpa. Please bring your kids to Danganronpa land. Fun and games, rides, and all of your favorite characters all in one place. Danganronpa land. And then now back to the show. So, Yasuhiro.
is currently sitting in the stands right now, nursing a
Yeah,
giant
well,
fucking bubble.
yeah, that's temporary because for whatever reason, I guess in the minor circuits they don't really take care. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But right now it's Yasuhiro and Nekomaru, and he says, "All right,
Nekomaru!
yeah, thank you. After that dirty trick that maid pulled on me, I'm ready to fight a real opponent. So, I'm gonna hit you with my special misfortune punch." Right, and he winds.
You gotta win this one.
He winds up, and he punches Nekomaru in the chest with his misfortune punch.
I'm just gonna laugh it off and be like, "That's all you have, man? That's it?" And then like, I'm gonna pull out a Mr. Fastball and like, do like that anime like pitching and just smack
Right.
Yasuhiro in the head with the fastball.
Just, oh my god, so much head trauma for Yasuhiro. All right, and looks like Yasuhiro. Yeah.
So now that Yasuhiro is downed again,
Oh,
Kirumi
he's
is going
fucking
to
dead.
actually, oh yeah, Kirumi is going to jump from the stands into the ring, all right, motherfucker.
Oh
it's
my
time for
God.
another rematch.
This is like the
I'm
fucking
not down yet.
the enemy that
Well,
keeps
it
coming
ends.
back.
It
Oh,
has to
no!
go better the third time,
Oh
right?
no!
Oh fuck yes.
All right, so what does Kirumi do?
She's going to jump from the stands. In fact, she's going to jump. You ever seen Kamen Rider? She's gonna do a fucking rider kick straight into his goddamn head.
Oh! And I'm just gonna like pull out a tiny little flag and just like put it over my body. Pretend to be dead.
Get a card for,
Oh yeah, draw a card, Kirumi. Actually, Oh, you're good. Whoops.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fun. Okay. So, Nekomaru is either playing. Are you playing dead, or are you just
I'm
like
playing dead.
Okay. Right. So,
Bloodshed, carnage,
Wow.
victory!
it looks like
Oh my
they.
God.
Yeah, the crowd starts cheering because it's like, wow, a maid just kicked that dude's ass after he kicked that other dude's ass. It's very good entertainment. Wow. And the announcer says, the winner of this round is Kirumi Tojo. Yeah, yeah.
And then everyone's like, "What happened to that Rantaro guy?" Then just disappeared in the arena.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh,
don't
nobody
worry. This
knows.
is just the minor circuit. Okay, so after that, all the lights in the arena go out. Actually, wait. I should probably change the music on this. For this. What do you
I
guys...
can't tell if I've passed out, gone blind, or if the lights are all.
Right.
I think the lights are out. I'm gonna be
That
honest.
would make sense.
I mean, you're the one who won, so it's not like you got another head injury, unless.
I've got 2 currently. I would prefer not to complete the hat trick.
Okay. So, since this is a blood sport, you're all voluntarily participating, though. You were let out of the arena by people in black suits. They're Team Danganronpa. They've got like all the pins and stuff on them. They're official. So everybody goes back to the training room.
Hey, Kirumi,
Yeah?
before you go into the room, can I pull you aside real quick?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm gonna be honest, Kirumi. I've been thinking about what you were telling me earlier about Nekomaru and having to fight against the corporate ladder of Team Danganronpa.
Yes?
And I have proof that of everything that you told me. And I need to be honest with you. I'm not just here to fight.
Oh,
I'm-
shit.
I'm here on a
That's like a police
contract that
ID.
I'm not allowed to talk about. But as you see, there's Mukuru Saba's ID. And you can see that she's identified with Team Danganronpa. And I don't know why the institution running an event would have someone who's a part of said event competing. It made me very
Seems
suspicious.
like a conflict of interest.
And as you know, I went and checked out, Mukuru Ikasaba, and she was very suspicious. And I know that your allegiances will lean you towards the side of Team Danganronpa, but I have to ask you. We have to put a stop to this. First of all, Nekomaru obviously deserves to win this. You see how fucking big that guy is? Like, let's be honest.
You have a contract with some people, right?
I'm not allowed to say much, but sure.
Do they pay much? They pay well?
They pay enough for me to eat every night, so I would say so, yeah.
Nekomaru is just gonna walk down the hallway to the training area and just see these two just talking there. That was a hell of a surprise attack there, Kirumi. I wasn't expecting that one, I can tell you that much.
The rule of combat was quite nice. A fair and just combat.
Also, where did you go, Rantaro? I didn't even see you in the fight.
It's funny you mentioned that. I had some business to attend to, but I'll be in the next fight for sure. Excuse me, Nekomaru. Is it okay if Kirumi and I talk for a moment?
Yeah, sure. I gotta go patch up a little bit myself anyway. That kick hurt my head pretty bad, but thankfully I got a pretty thick skull, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Good to know you're thoroughly protected, Nekomaru. Take care.
And you find Kirumi mulling over something quite clearly deep in thought.
What's up?
Well, I've been considering your offer. Truth be told, the money that I get from this Team Danganronpa, it is quite significant. You see, there are quite a few things in this world that money can buy. The safety and well-being of others, for example. And now I have put to the test. You see, my morals have been put into question. Is it worth it to sell out morality for the health and the safety and the well-being of those you care about? Or, in truth, should fairness be ensured? That's the question I am now facing. Do I stay true to the whims of my family? Do I stay true to ensuring their health, their safety, their treatment for certain ailments? Or do I ensure that we have a fair competition here, where we have people aren't being hurt unnecessarily? So the question now becomes, do I prioritize my own family or the well-being of a large amount of strangers?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kirumi. This isn't a choice. Either you work with me and we do this together, or I work alone and the same thing happens. And just know that when this establishment inevitably goes to shit, not only are you going to have nothing to your name, but you're not going to be able to sleep at night. Because you'll know that deep down you are a part of an issue far greater than you'll ever be able to prevent. I give you this opportunity right now to repent for the way that you've been. It doesn't matter how much money you make. I can make a guarantee on my own behalf that I'll do everything I can to protect your family and your loved ones, and I'll work with this group that I'm not allowed to name to make sure that they'll provide as much necessary towards you for you to feel comfortable working for us. But at the end of the day, the decision isn't really yours. Either get in or get the fuck out of the way.
What an ingenious offer, then. Shake my hand.
There, hand out.
I guess we're a group now. A team.
Look forward to working together with you, Kirumi.
Wow. I really like that.
Music was so good.
Yeah.
The music
I mean,
was incredible.
I'm supposed to only give out one coin, but I'm just giving both of you a coin.
Thank you.
And honestly, I'm going to give a
Thank
coin
you.
to Nekomaru too, making the whole exercise pointless, but I'm just gonna do that.
It's like whose lines anyway? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Everyone did good.
It's not about winning. It's about the fact that that was kick-ass.
That was kick-ass. Wow. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Rantaro, someone came in and wanted to see you, and they wanted me to give you this. So I don't know what it's for. Just they wanted you to have it.
Oh,
What did they
that's
look
clever.
like?
It was some just guy wearing a suit. Didn't really say much. Just said to give that to you.
Interesting. Thank you, Nekomaru. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'm a good delivery guy too, apparently.
Yeah, you do your job well.
Okay, so you're accepting that?
Yeah, I'll accept it.
You know what?
Although I'm wondering,
we're gonna
who
say
gave
that
this
you
to me?
have that. I kind of like
Yeah.
that. Okay. Let's do another draw phase. Okay, and that was round 3 for us. We're going into round 4.
Oh, god damn it.
Interesting item.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely have no clue how I'm gonna.
Do we have a clause against getting the same item twice, or is that...
No.
Nope.
No, there are multiple
I
copies.
actually hate this.
I see. Okay.
That's how I kicked Nekomaru's ass.
Okay. So, mid-session
I guess he
recap.
just had
Nekomaru is none the wiser. He is just kicking ass in the arena like he is expected to. But it looks like Kirumi and Rantaro have formed a secret alliance. So even though they're in the ring with each other, they are not planning to kill each other. And I don't know what Nekomaru is thinking. If he's like thinking he'll eventually have to kill those two himself, but I think he's just worried about making it look good first.
Yeah, of course.
All right. 10 minutes.
Alright, sounds good.
All right, set the scene. You've had that emotional scene just outside the training room. Nekomaru went inside and did whatever with Mukuro. Did you have something that you wanted to do with Mukuro, Nekomaru?
No, I was just punching the punching bag while
Okay.
they were all doing that.
Oh yeah, well, that's what Ikusawa was doing too. And then you hear the intercom saying, "Okay, you are free to go to." This is actually Usami Arena, and you all gather and you are escorted to Usami Arena. And the inside of Usami Arena is different from Kuma Arena. There's still the big lights and the crowds, but it looks fancier. Like there's kind of a checkerboard marble floor, and you actually have some weapons out on the floor.
Ooh.
4 weapons.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Oh my god.
Okay.
God.
So in
Wait, what is that?
Let's say
Oh,
4
there we go,
corners.
taping it.
4 corners. You've got heavy arms Monokuma, a gun. You've got Muramasa, a big sword, a vice, something that you could put somebody's head in and just squeeze until it's a pulp. Or if you want to choose the route of peace, maybe you can love with somebody. That's why they call it Usami Arena. You have that choice. And of course, there's already somebody waiting in Usami Arena. Who is it? It's Usami herself! Okay, actually.
Monami is in there, we're all fucked.
Alright. Actually, what do I want to do with this? This is a difficult choice.
This is a very difficult choice.
Yeah. On the one
You
hand,
can either go.
Usami could be in the arena. But Hiyoko, I like her. Yeah, I like her. You know what? Fuck it. They're both there.
Oh no! Oh no!
shit,
It's a tag team.
Yeah.
We're doing a 2v2?
Well, there's 3 of us and 2
A
of
2v3, I guess.
Monami's 2 people, she's busted.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is actually perfect. What are the odds of that? There's 50. That was 51 cards in here. I swear to God, I didn't
52.
plan that.
Because there was also Korkio over there.
Uh-huh.
The tag
That
team
is
that you
a
never know you wanted.
3 in 52 chance.
Okay. So, as you enter... Where did she go? There we go. As you enter... Hyoko is there. Tiny Hyoko. Wow, what is she doing here in this Bloodsport arena? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? But also Usami is there, and she is... I mean, she's a robot, obviously. Talking magical rabbits aren't there. Aren't real. But she looks like she doesn't actually want to do this. That's why I put both of them in there. She's just kind of in the corner, acting sad, like she doesn't want to do this. But of course Hyoko is there, and she's hot. She's eyeing her choices of weapons. So, how this is gonna work? If you all want to go for a weapon, let's see.
Can I play an item to ensure that I get a certain weapon?
If you think you can make it make sense, yeah.
Yeah, grabby hands. I'm going and I'm grabbing.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
grabbing
start the timer since we kind of started. All right, the action is already started. Kirumi has some grabby hands on like a
Grabbing
spring,
for the
I
sword.
suppose, and is grabbing
suppose.
the big ass sword. Actually, wait. Pause. I'm gonna put some music on here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's really
come
somber for a
on.
fight.
You know what would be good since we had weapons this time? Fire Emblem Coliseum music.
Everyone needs to group up. It's like so bullshit.
Let's see. Fire Emblem Coliseum.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just in this whole underground fight thing. I'm just thinking of the song from John Wick 2 when they're in the club and they're
Okay,
just
I
beating
don't
the
know
fuck
this
out of each
music,
other.
but I'm just gonna assume that this is what you wanted.
That worked.
Ooh.
It seems like half the time people are scattered, not really in with it, you know? They're all scattered, and that's how you lose with Sherlock.
Sherlock.
9 out of 10, your team's scattered and you lose.
Wait a
What is this
minute.
about?
Okay,
God
if
damn.
Grim, if you're playing other games, move to another channel, please.
Oh shit, I thought I muted myself.
I
I guess my mic is it's saying it's muted, but it's not. What?
You can mute yourself on Discord now.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
You're good, man. Don't worry.
Okay,
Okay.
man, that works too.
Yeah. Where were we?
All right.
Oh
About
yeah.
to throw down.
Okay, so
The sword.
Kurumi's grabbed the sword. I guess she's gonna like wave it around menacingly, maybe.
Oh, I've got a sword. I'm gonna fucking use it.
All right. What are you gonna do with it?
Well, first off, I'm gonna attack Hyoko with a fucking sword.
With the sword. Okay.
With a
Well, let's go ahead and just roll some dice to see what happens. Because she's
Alright,
not
should
just
I
gonna
roll
stand
too?
there and take it. Yeah, both of us roll.
5.
Okay,
Ooh.
5 versus 4. So this is actually quite a decent clash. So, Kirumi manages to get a swipe in on Hyoko with the sword. It's not a fatal wound, but she is cut and bleeding a little bit. And she says, "Wow, you fucking bitch. I wasn't ready."
Yeah, well, this is a fucking fighting ring. It's not about being ready. It's about being clever. It's about being fast, thinking on your feet. Hey, look right there. Look, there's something behind you. There's a competitor right behind you. Nekomaru's about to.
I'm gonna charge
Nekomaru's
in.
right behind you.
I'm gonna charge
and
in.
Okay.
She's also going to take another swing when.
Oh my
Hyoko goes-
god. All right.
So either Hyoko goes to look and sees. Hyoko goes to look and is hit by Kirumi, or Hyoko doesn't look and Nekomaru beats the shit out of her.
While this is going on, can I grab a weapon?
Yeah.
Say this perfect
Okay.
opportunity for it, yeah.
Hey, Nekomaru, you're good with your just using your hands, right?
My fists are made of steel. I don't need no weapon.
All right, cool. I'm taking heavy arms Monokuma then.
Okay, so
What
Rantaro
is
has...
this? A good gun?
It's a gun.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, cool. A Monokuma gun.
Yeah. You
Gun
have to
Akuma,
have
so
that
to speak.
branding.
Oh yeah,
are
she
you...
still has the headband, by the way.
Right. Okay, so since Hiyoko is getting double teamed, I'm gonna attempt to roll to dodge Nekomaru. I rolled a 4. Okay,
Oh.
Nekomaru rolled a 1.
Oh.
So I dodged Nekomaru, got out of the way with my awesome dancing
I like
skills.
bull rush into the wall or something.
Yeah, and the crowd cheers.
On yourself.
And then I guess Kirumi is gonna attempt to kill me again.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a 6.
it's a
baby.
6 versus a 2. Wow.
Ooh.
2.
Okay, I'm gonna make another roll here.
Alright.
A 1.
Oh, it's even worse.
All right.
He's fucking dead.
So Usami tries to, like, Mr. President between the two.
Kirumi just punts Usami out of... Oh, sorry. No,
Yeah.
Punts Usami out of the way. Like a
Right.
football.
Okay, and you have sliced Hiyoko on the back. Wow.
Like a samurai sword.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Okay. While Usami's getting kicked off like a football, can I shoot her?
Oh my god.
It's Bloodsport, baby.
Yeah, you can, and I don't think Usami can even roll against that. You just you fucking shoot Usami, and her metallic parts go everywhere. And she was like, "No, violence is bad. I wanted to be your
Dead as hell.
friend."
I'm gonna look.
It's a little too late for that.
I'm gonna look over at Kirumi and say, round 4.
Against a sword?
I don't need no sword.
Fine. Fuck it. Let's go. Two.
You're never gonna beat Nekomaru.
So like, I see it like Kirumi tries to come at me with the sword, and I just like grab it out of the air with my hand.
Wait,
and
wait. Before you grab the sword. Product placement time. Toss the Dangan. So this is a box set of Dangan Werewolf. Toss it at his face to cause chaos. You're going to grab the sword. I'm tossing this in your face. Pieces are going everywhere. Cards and figurines and everything.
Oh
And
my
in the
god.
chaos, I'm gonna dash backwards.
Before they
Alright.
fight, can I point the gun at them and tell them to knock it off? Am I allowed to?
Fucking shit, Jesus Christ.
Since it already happened, I would say no.
Oh, but she dashed back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, you can do that now.
You know, I'll let them play it out. If it gets too violent, I'll cut it off.
Okay. And then what's gonna happen here is Hiyoko's bleeding on the ground. Wow, she didn't stand a chance. But what she does is, while she's on the ground, she grabs the vice and locks it around Nekomaru's ankle, so that now
Can I just shoot her?
I mean, you can, but actually, wait.
All right,
do you
I'll
attempt to
roll.
do that?
Fuck it.
Do you attempt to do
can I
that
try to
before
slice the
before she does the vice thing?
Yes. I see her
Okay.
reaching for it, and I shoot her because I didn't realize she was still alive.
Okay. Wow. Fucking brutal.
Damn.
This bitch needs to stay fucking dead.
Okay. So does she manage to cuff Nekomaru around the ankle? Roll dice.
Do I need to roll one too, or?
No, Nekomaru, unless you like. I don't think you were looking at her. You were doing other things.
I was
So-
busy trying to fight
There's
Kirumi.
Yeah.
some chaos
I
going on.
rolled a 4. What did you roll, Rantaro?
Oh shit. Where's my die?
Here, you can roll.
wait, how do
this
I
one
roll
here.
Just
Press
hit R
R.
on it.
Like, come on.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So you do shoot Kyoko, but she manages to put the vice on Nekomaru.
Well-
Can I try to cut the vice off?
Well, I still got a free leg. I'm gonna
I'm gonna try to cut the vice off with the sword. If that's
Be advised that you were attempting to cut a vice off of somebody's limb. Would you like to continue?
Hey Nekomaru, question. How attached are you to that leg? Like I know
Very.
it's attached physically. Okay.
So I have a free
Why
leg,
don't-
so I'm gonna feel that pain from Hiyoko, and I'm just gonna like kick with my free leg.
Kick Hiyoko?
Yes.
She's
He's
dead.
already
She's.
dead.
I mean, she's wow. And the announcer is like, yes, this is why we have Team Danganronpa Bloodsport. Such brutality, such animalistic rage. Yes, and the crowd is going wild, and they loved seeing you punt that small child and shoot her and stab her with a sword. They loved it, and they want more.
I did that part.
And shot. I did. Hey, Nekomaru, why don't you just take the vice off? Like, unscrew it?
See, that's not cool though. I'm just gonna like do like a Super Saiyan like charge, and it's just gonna explode from like sheer pure will.
Sure. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
That's a
doing
Nekomaru.
Alright, I guess you don't need my help then.
Wackos, okay.
Okay, well, the crowd sees that you're just talking now, and they're starting to get pissed off.
But we won, right?
You guys are not teammates.
Oh, we have to fight now?
I'll fight each
Oh,
other.
we're not teammates? Oh, it's not 3v3?
This is not a team
This
sport.
is not a
baby.
team sport.
Date ticket. Calling it
Alright.
in.
Between who?
I'm gonna talk to Nekomaru while Kirijo and Nekomaru are fighting.
Oh, alright.
Okay, well, they're...
Okay.
Okay, how are they fighting, first of all?
So,
Um,
I imagine Kirumi's just fucking going ham with the goddamn sword. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
I mean, I do too, cause I'm just going Dragon Ball Z style. with,
Okay.
like, Super Saiyan.
Alright, go ahead. A minute, Rantaro.
Hey, Nekomaru, so I know that we don't have a lot of time and you're currently, like, fighting for your life, but I have a proposition to make. So I'm gonna make this very quick. Basically, the guys up top, they don't want you to win. I'm pretty sure you already realized that considering the fucking matches that they put you against, but they don't. And they're gonna do everything they can to keep you from getting the prize.
Okay,
so I
while
propose this.
Rantaro's talking, the voice-changing bow tie around his neck that he put on, did you put that on?
I haven't used it yet. I just figured I had it in my pocket.
Okay. So while he's talking, that voice-changing bow tie, it starts emitting this loud-ass fucking noise. Like, it sounds like a fucking fire alarm. Just as soon as Rantaro was starting to spill beans.
Turn it off, damn it!
Can't really. It's not how it works, I think.
Show me the bow tie.
Shit, fuck. Is there any way to turn it off?
She's going to, the bow tie is, like, not attached to his body, right?
You know what? For making it interesting, sure, it's around my neck. I put it on.
Alright. How much do you trust me?
Enough to let you do this.
Alright.
just-
So, she's going to be as careful as she can physically possibly be, but she is going to try to cut the bow tie.
What to do in
Okay,
this situation?
let's roll.
Let's roll it.
I got a 5.
Okay, I would say those are good enough rolls for it to be successful. So,
Okay.
the crowd thinks that Kirumi is going to slice Rantaro's head off, but she doesn't. But that they think that she's going to do that, and they think that she missed.
Hey, Kirumi, while we're here, I have a piece of advice. Let's go non-lethal on Nekomaru. I think we could use him to our advantage.
He's very physically strong. You're right.
There's 2 of us and 1 of him.
That's true.
Let's do this.
Is that thing finally stopped?
I think so.
Finally
I
Oh,
guess-
here
hey,
again.
I think there's a cure for IBS behind you.
Huh? Where? Let me go see.
She's going to use the blunt end of the sword and swing it at his head like a bat.
Okay.
Try to knock him out.
Like pistol whip.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Oh,
Everyone is in agreement, so that works.
yeah, alright, cool.
All right, and I think,
think
yeah,
that was
a
a call.
timer goes off in Usami Arena, so that is the first half of the round done. And Nekomaru is currently unconscious, and Kirumi
Damn,
has a
sneak
sword.
attack's the only way they could beat me.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of that round. We're going into the second to last round. distribute your coins. And I'm going to distribute my GM coin. I think Nekomaru for fucking brutalizing Yoko. Like, she was there, but she barely got to do anything because you all just immediately ganged up on her.
Literally, she got sliced,
I
shot,
hit her with that
and
fucking
punt
Hasuo
kicked.
Toby from fucking from Persona.
Oh yeah, actually, she got like fuck it. Oh,
Charge, Hasuo Toby.
All
Go,
right.
no Shitsune.
Then let's have a second to last draw phase.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
That's actually a good item for me.
Everyone's
actually a very
getting
good item for
everyone's getting very interesting items. We have gift phase. Does anyone want to try gift phase, or do you want to all keep?
In the middle of a arena.
No, I don't have any.
Okay. So, the crowd is being whipped into a frenzy. They think that Kirumi is trying to cut off Rantaro's head with the sword. They see that Nekomaru is down. They're expecting you to do terrible things to him, just like you did to the other one. But what's this? We have a surprise opponent, a mid-ring opponent. Who is it? Who could it be? I think we'll go with Tenko.
I was gonna say
Yeah, that makes
Tenko's
sense.
probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Best bet, given she actually can fight.
Okay. As the second timer, like a bell's ringing and the doors open, there's a bunch of like pink smog coming in like a wrestling match. And in comes Tenko. She's chopping and kicking at the air. She clearly knows her shit. She's a Neo Aikido master. And also, I'm going to give myself 3 mystery items
Oh.
Oh boy.
so that she stands a chance against you fucking animals.
Fascinating.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, let me get some new music here. Damn trains. That's what you get for living
follow
next to
the
a
damn
train
train,
track.
CJ.
Let's see. Let's do some Persona. Blossoming Villain, I think. No, not quite time for that yet.
Ooh, the boss theme, yeah.
River
Well,
to
no,
the
that's
desert?
cool.
Let's do that. Yeah, Blossoming Villain. Or Blooming Villain. Is it Blossoming or Blooming?
Blooming villain. It's
Blooming.
villain.
God, I love that song. It's so good.
It's very
yes,
good.
it is.
What's the scramble version? I forgot.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
All
The
right.
scramble version is also really good. Check out the scramble version.
I want this version.
This
Alright.
works.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do Scramble version final round.
Ooh, that
Okay,
makes sense.
so Tenko Chabashiro, the ultimate Neo Aikido master, has entered the ring, and immediately, well, maybe not immediately, but she looks like she's got some shit up her sleeve. So, she approaches, well, she sees Rantaro and she sees Kirumi. She sizes them up.
Rantaro,
Yeah,
cover for me for just a second, all right?
sounds good.
She's going to run towards the edge of the ring. She is going to change into her secret demon angel maid outfit, which is just a slightly different looking maid outfit, slightly more revealing. That's the secret. Is that she's going to use the appeal.
Oh, she's going to appeal to the audience?
Are
Oh
you
no, she's
kidding
gonna
me?
use her feminine wiles to appeal to Tenka.
Oh.
There's an
Ah.
unclaimed weapon.
What, the
Date
date?
ticket.
The day ticket?
She is going to go for the date picking.
Okay, so what's happening is Kirumi is attempting to charm Tenko. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. And if you know anything about lesbians, the thing that they love the most is a woman with a sword.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Okay.
Am I
I'm
wrong?
gonna pause the timer while I think about this.
This is fucking. Whew. Hey,
Right.
Nekomaru, you getting a. Oh, yeah, you're knocked out.
Okay, so start timer again. The crowd seems to first of all describe your outfit.
So it's like, okay, so it's like it's a maid outfit, but it goes up to like it's above the knees. Ooh, scandalous.
Uh-huh.
But the main thing is that like it doesn't have like it doesn't have as much of the like the undershirt sort of thing, you know. So it's more of focusing on the like maid apron and dress part.
Can I propose something?
Yeah, go ahead.
While you guys are talking, can I just be giving really bad stand-up to the crowd? What's the deal with airplane food? You know?
What's the deal with airlines?
As this is going on, like, Nekomaru is gonna slowly get up, holding his head, like, oh, why do I keep getting hit in the head today?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. The crowd seems to enjoy Kurumi's what is it? Scanty,
Cosplay.
scandalous, yeah. But Tenko is clearly a woman with a mission. So, what does Kirumi say to Tenko?
Okay, okay.
You've got 10 seconds.
Hey babe. Okay, hey babe, are you an angel? Because I have a sword and I think that let's go.
Okay,
That's it.
wow,
That's all I can
that
come
did
up
not
with.
work. Okay, so,
No, I probably would.
yeah, Tenko is about to chop you across the neck with a Neo Aikido chop.
Gun.
Sorry, what's happening?
Can I propose I shoot Tenko?
Yeah, you can do that. However, Tenko sees that Rantaro is about to shoot her with a gun, so she pulls out her own fucking gun.
God, perfect laser gun. Holy shit.
Right, and I'll roll for this.
Okay.
Okay, a 4,
Ensuing firefight.
a 2. Okay,
Ooh.
so Rantaro has like a chain gun, like with regular bullets and shit. Tenko has a perfect laser gun. So she shoots the laser gun and fucking breaks Rantaro's gun.
Okay.
That's not good.
Is that
That's not
someone
good.
that can
That's not
actually
good.
fight? I'm gonna put on my special boxing gloves with bricks in them.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm
Yo.
gonna just like Super Saiyan charge and then just charge at Tenko, like shouting my special attack like an anime, which is the Gigaton Punch.
Okay,
7-4
Oh,
water
good
breathing.
Gigaton Punch. Okay, Tenko counters with a super lesbian hyper fist.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so both of y'all roll.
It's the clash of the century.
Oh wait,
Oh.
you got
Okay.
a 6.
I got a 6, you got a
Oh my
2.
God.
By the way, you also have that shit on your ankle. So Tenko not only knocks you back, but your fist doesn't feel good now. Like,
Oh.
I think you might have broken a finger or two
Oh.
in that fist.
Oh, that hurts. Oh.
So
Oh,
Tenko
God.
actually knows how to fight. And she doesn't
This could
appreciate...
be an issue.
Yeah, she doesn't appreciate this at all. So she turns around and is focusing her sights on Kirumi. Obviously, Rantaro tried to shoot her, but she doesn't seem to be that interested in what Rantaro is doing. So,
Hey, do you have
Final.
anything that could save us in this dire situation?
I wish I could say yes, but
Alright,
no.
This is fine.
We're
This
kind
is
of-
fine. This is fine. It's fine. This is fine.
It's perfectly fine. All right, you go low, I go high.
Absolutely. All right. She's going to go for a low sweep with the sword.
okay. And what's Rantaro doing?
I'm gonna go for a
for a
right
dash
hook to
kick.
the head.
All right. Let's see if either of y'all hit me.
Oh, I think
I hit
everybody
it.
does.
Okay, well, yeah, that was a deadly combination. So, Tenko was hit in the head and also sliced across the legs with a sword. And she just screams out, and the crowd cheers and goes wild. But she's not going to go down that easy. She's kind of limping on her leg. And she pulls
All right.
out... Oh, wait, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, can I roll, if I get a 5 or a 6, can I fucking drop kick the shit out of her?
Yeah, roll for it.
Okay. Oh!
God,
Oh.
Okay.
Just miss.
Yeah. Let's say that you miss. And you
You
instead
just
kind
fall
of
over.
fall there.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
And-
That's not good. That's not good. That's not
In response to this, Tenko pulls out... she talks into a device in her hand. And the announcer says, "Wait a minute, folks. It's not over yet. We have
good. Oh God.
another challenger entering the arena."
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Oh, it's gotta be.
But
Oh
gotta-
no! It's gotta be genocide Jack.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This is like we're facing up against some.
This
some
is the final
very
boss
tough
music
ones.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, next round is where we play the final boss.
Yeah.
Let's say, but she should come on as at first as
Yeah, she
Toko
should.
Fukawa.
She should.
And then next round starts with her. Yeah, and then that's when we play the music.
Alright, so the doors open, and in trundles, not Genocide Show, but Toko Fukawa, who looks as though she doesn't want to have any part of this. But,
Well, this bitch looks really easy to take out. I'll be honest.
Nekomaru is gonna stand back up again and just like crack his knuckles, spit some blood out, and say, "That was a pretty good hit. You're not gonna get another one, lady."
alright, and then do you want to attack her?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is your move, and what does it do?
Well, since my hand's
not
hurting a
good.
little bit now, I'm gonna go in for like a good old-fashioned grapple that I've used so many times on.
Oh,
Kirumi.
yeah. Alright,
It's
Oh,
honed
Jesus.
and trained.
so, I don't
It's
think
almost
you...
patent pending.
Well,
at
you
this
can
point.
roll to see how powerful it is. Okay, 6. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just fucking... Yeah, tell me what you do.
So I'm going like when she's like distracted with like Kirumi, I'm going up from behind, just grabbing and just like doing the suplex over my head.
Right. So, you've got a good grip on her. She's, hurt in the leg. She's got a concussion, probably. You pile drive this lady. And you're pretty sure that you hear her spine crack.
Oh my god.
Can
And
I use this opportunity to recover?
Yeah, you can. Alright, and the crowd is just absolutely going apeshit.
I'm just gonna like play up to the crowd and just shout like to the crowd like, "Who's next?"
Yeah.
Kirumi's going to like thrust the sword into the air, like do the hero pose.
And
She's got her whole.
Toko
legendary-
Fukawa is gonna cower in a corner.
Wait, this lady? I mean, are they serious? I mean, I almost feel insulted, but I mean, do we actually go and fight her? Like, is this some sort of trick?
Oh, I'm charging in and fighting.
Oh, okay. Well, yep, that'll do it.
Okay. She does not put up any sort of resistance. Actually, are you like tackling her or whatever?
Oh yeah, no, I'm going.
Or
for
are
a
you just
tackle.
getting in position? Okay. So you tackle her, you run up and, pin her against the wall. Just fucking crunch her. And she just goes, "Ugh." And of course the crowd loves it. The crowd loves whenever you do violent animalistic things for a national televised
Well,
broadcast. They love seeing kids kill each other. They just love it.
That is really brutal.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're Actually, yeah, I'm not surprised they're allowing this, but
I'm
Alright.
actually gonna like gesture to the crowd to get them to start like counting as I go in for like head punches and stuff like they do in WWE.
Okay, well, Nekomaru is very plainly playing to the crowd.
Of course.
Yeah, and they just love it. So they're counting with you. 1, 2, 3.
You feel like there should be like, I know it's like an underground fighting ring, but you would think it's illegal.
I mean, it is illegal. It's literally illegal. That's the point of it.
Well, I mean, like I know it's like
immoral,
illegal,
is
but
what
like
it
you know,
is.
like
It feels
it's
like it should be, like extra illegal.
yeah. I think we just leave this one to Nekomaru. I think he's got it.
I think he can handle this.
Go Nekomaru, go! Go Nekomaru, go! Woo!
All right, that is the end of the second to last round. We're going into final round. This is the finale.
Yep.
All right, coins.
We gotta-
Coins to everybody.
Oh, coins,
Um,
right.
Nekomaru.
Get over here,
A
Nekomaru.
lot of action there,
Nekomaru,
yeah.
absolutely. Nekomaru 3.
Okay. So
Now we should
timer
have-
hasn't started, but as Toko's being punched
also
in the
draw
head.
phase, right?
Yeah, draw phase. She sneezes, and that will lead us into the finale.
I don't know how I could possibly use this.
Wow. Yeah,
It's a great hand, isn't it?
you haven't been getting very good. I mean, you got some good items, but you've been getting a lot of trash. Okay. Any gift phases that we want to do? No?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Let's see. So let me look up this Blooming Villain Scramble, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever heard this one. Maybe I have.
Scramble.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that is pretty
I played
nice.
Strikers.
Okay,
It's really good.
as Toko transforms into Genocider Show, she gets an enormous boost in strength and whips out a couple pair of scissors and stabs Nekomaru in the arms and pushes him back with frightening strength. And her token is now red. That's how you can tell she's serious.
Oh shit! You know, I knew that they weren't just gonna send in like a normal girl, especially against Nekomaru.
Yeah, this is a little concerning. Because from our point of view, if you look, we're like right here, all we can see is Nekomaru until he just suddenly gets stabbed in the arms.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
All right.
That's gotta hurt.
We're
That's
gonna
gotta
start timer. Or actually, no. Yeah. All right. So this girl is just laughing her head off, and she says, "What does she say?" She says something smart, but you guys can't hear it, so I don't have to make it up.
Nekomaru, left.
Kirumi.
Left.
Left?
Go
What-
left.
Sure,
As,
yeah.
As he does, he's going to dash from behind him, using that opening to try to attack with his sword.
Okay. You do a clash with Toko. So she whips out a couple pairs of scissors and like puts them in front of her, and you clash with her.
Okay. While they're clashed, can I bring out a weapon, a bowling ball?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
A bowling ball.
I'm gonna throw it at Genocide Jill's head.
Okay.
Also, in a beautiful stroke of irony, of course, Rantaro has the bowling ball.
Right. So that's a pretty heavy bowling ball. I'm gonna have you roll to see if you have the adrenaline to reach Toko. Or Genocider. 3?
I have a 3.
That's middle of the road. I'll give you one more. Yeah, 2.
Oh, fuck.
Unfortunately, it lands just short and just kind of rolls into the general area while they're clashing.
Shit. Is it still out on the field? Is that something
yeah,
that we can...
it is. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's see.
Oh, whoops.
There you go.
Oh wow.
It's out on the field. just in the general area. And of course, Genocider sees this, and she cackles, and she says, "Wow, the avocado is just about as strong as one, too." And
Hey, Nekomaru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bowling ball? Free game. Use it as much as you want. You're a big guy. You know how to use big things.
Hell yeah, let me do it. And I'm just gonna like dash over to where the bowling ball is and just grab it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try for another one of my just like super powered like throws.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm just filled with adrenaline and violence right now.
Okay, so I'm not even going to have you roll to use the ball. You know how to use it. But Genocider sees that she's about to get a scissor attacked, ironically. Wait, no, scissor? Pincher. Pincher attack.
Sandwiched.
Yeah.
Pincher strike.
So she's going to effortlessly push Kirumi back from the clash. And then turn around and roll for Nekomaru. She's going to have to roll a 4 or higher to dodge the attack. Okay, 1.
Oh.
So she does turn around. You're not going to get her in the back of the head, but she just kind of starts laughing. So Nekomaru, what do you do?
Obviously I'm going back in for another punch.
Uh-huh.
She's not gonna get another one on me.
All right. Roll to see how powerful it is. Okay,
that's what I'm talking
that's
about,
6.
baby.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right, Nekomaru, the fucking MVP, just punches her
Just
right.
wanted to do it like one of those like slow motion like
Yeah,
face
it
punches
does
that
do
you-
a slow mo thing, like you can see her jaw break through like a brief like X-ray thing. So she goes flying back like she was just hit with an explosion from that fist.
In a moment like this, it's time to use a secret weapon. I've been keeping it in this handbag. Can I use a random item, just whatever comes up? As the secret
Okay,
weapon?
all right, yeah. You do not know what it is. Go ahead and draw whatever it is.
I'm using my secret weapon. The super strategy guy.
Okay, well, so you look in that, and it contains,
I have seen the secrets
oddly
of this
enough, it contains information on every person in this tournament.
Oh, holy shit! This is like a really good guy. Wow,
Yeah.
This has how to do your taxes, how to file for divorce, and how to fucking kill people too.
Right.
Very useful guy.
So you see, Nekomaru is in there. The tip there is to take advantage of his irritable bowel syndrome.
See, oh, that's very that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
You're in there, and your weakness is what is your weakness actually?
Suplexes.
it's not very good against grappling.
Okay.
Bad frame data.
And then Rantaro is in there, but he doesn't have a weakness listed.
Oh shit! Wow, that guy's.
Genocider is in
Okay,
there.
What about
And what is her weakness? Her weakness is...
Byakuya Togami.
Yeah. Yeah, Byakuya Tsukami. Yeah, that's her weakness. Right. And just as Kirumi finishes reading that, she does that thing where she just kind of reappears back up. You know, like she's fucking possessed. And she just starts laughing, and she says, "Wow, did a light breeze just blow through the window? Did I just get kissed on the cheek by a little spring fairy?"
Can I roll?
For what?
I want to tackle her. Bring her down to the ground so that way someone else can do something.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh.
The only one
Okay.
that can fight.
Okay, you roll a 1, but you still do it.
Okay. Togami tackle.
Okay, the audience
Wait.
doesn't really
It's
know
me,
what's going
Byakuya
on,
Togami.
but you tackle
I'm in the
her.
audience somewhere.
You tackle her.
I'm cheering
Hang on,
for
hang
you.
on. Let me finish.
Oh.
All right. It didn't seem like that would work, but it does. So Rantaro's got her on the ground. Now what's happening?
Nekomaru, drop the bowling ball on her head.
Will do, and I'm gonna grab the bowling ball and I'm gonna just like rush over to her, and I'm not just gonna drop it. I'm gonna go for like a slam.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Question though. No. No, I think this will work. I was gonna say, like, what position is Rantaro in? Could there be a chance that Nekomaru misses?
I could roll for that. If I get like a 1, he hits me.
Do y'all want to try that?
Go for
that'd
it.
be interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
if
Sure.
Rantaro rolls a 1, Nekomaru actually hits him.
Okay, now's the time, baby.
Now's the time. Let's see what's our luck gonna be like.
It's a 3.
Ooh.
We're good.
Okay, so
we're
you
safe.
stay out of the way of the attack, and Nekomaru just fucking slams a bowling ball on this girl's face. And just
Ugh, covered in
blood,
brain.
blood spurts out. Wow. Perfect.
And I'm gonna just like yell out like in this like animalistic roar like I am Nekomaru Nidai!
Okay.
You know, just playing to the crowd because that's what Nekomaru does.
That is going to take a long time to get out of my shirt.
Let's see. Hang on. I need to.
Unfortunately, I only have a maid dress. Actually, 2 of them.
All right. Where did Mukuro go?
Oh, she's right here.
Oh shit! Yeah, Mukuro Kusaba.
Mm-hmm. Where's right here? Oh fuck! I couldn't see her because she was like thin, like Paper Mario. Okay. So, as this is happening, Mukuro Ikusaba, no one sees this, but she's approaching from one of the open doors, and Nekomaru feels something in the back of his neck. Something pierce the back of his neck. And he starts feeling a little woozy.
What's happening now? Oh.
Nekomaru.
Rantaro,
What's
hit
up?
the deck! She's gonna drop to the floor, and she's going to open up that strategy guide, baby. What does it say on Mukuro Kusaba?
Let's see. Hang on. This timer. Okay, there we go. All right. While Mukuro enters the arena brandishing a knife, Kirumi is on the floor reading information on Mukuro Ikusaba. Her name isn't in the book.
Oh shit. Rantaro? We have a
Yeah?
little bit of an issue. The guide doesn't say anything about, her. So, what do we... I have a sword.
Let me give you a little bit of an introduction to Ultimates. Everybody here is exceptionally good at one thing, and you may think at times that they're untouchable, but there's one thing that draws everybody to their knees, and that, Kirumi, is blackmail.
Oh,
My
shit.
fucking god!
Oh, shit. That is metal-ass black. That's...
Mukuro Ikusaba, sister of Junko and Ashima, the leader of Team Danganronpa. If you know what's best for you, you'll put your tail between your legs and leave right now. Or else, the relationship between you and Team Danganronpa, the leader of this underground fight club, will be known to the public, along with the super strategy guide showing that not only is this club run by people that are playing in it, but you have everything rigged to its last core.
Wow.
If you so much as to lunge at me, this is going in the crowd and the entire reputation of this establishment is ruined.
Okay, wow.
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 I think we're gonna go into a finale with that one.
Yeah,
I think we are.
possible.
I'm gonna say Nekomaru is not like completely unconscious. He's just like really weakened to where he can't like fight and do awesome shit anymore.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, but I think You know, just so you're not just unconscious for the finale. Yeah, we're gonna cut it here and then go into a finale. All right.
Okay, you know what would be good for this is I Believe. That's a really good one.
That is a good one.
From what game?
It's from
Persona as well. Which, is there a version of it without lyrics?
There is.
Okay.
Instrumental.
It's Throw Away Your Mask.
Yeah.
Throw away your mask.
Also, I have
No,
been
I Believe
saving.
I Believe is the instrumental. Throw Away Your Mask is the version that has lyrics, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, which one do you guys want?
I think I Believe.
Yeah, it's called I Believe.
That was in my hand for so long, and I was just.
Very good. It was very good.
Persona 5, I Believe, Royal.
Yep.
Ooh.
If it's not, Throw Away Your Mask is just right there.
Okay. We're gonna go 5 minutes with this one since this is kind of an overtime thing, but I really like how this is developing. I want to see where this goes. Okay, so the crowd is cheering and just going the fuck wild. However, it's almost like you're all alone by yourself. Wait, this is lyrics.
Yeah, no, it's Throw Away Your Mask. I apologize.
Okay.
It's there on the right. You can see it on the right.
Throw away your mask. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, but they're going so fucking apeshit that you could pretty much say whatever you guys want, and the only way that Rantaro is gonna actually blackmail anybody is if he disseminates what he's got on the ground into the audience. You know what?
Is there a way for me to have Rantaro holding this still? Like he's just like showing it to her?
Yeah, like he's got the portrait. Kirumi's got the strategy guide. Does Nekomaru have anything?
Nothing except for my fist of steel.
Yeah.
Also, Tenko's body to find if there's something there, because there is that one extra item, and also the radio.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
All right. But let's say that she does reveal her item, though. More information technology. What does an Aikido master need with those things?
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
also
Kirumi
lyrics.
Is going to, can Kirumi try to try for grabbing at the radio?
Yeah, she can.
So she's gonna go for that, if she can. And she's going to
We want to start the timer too, because it hasn't started yet.
Yeah, hang on. I can't do this with lyrics.
Yeah,
Oh,
hold
shit,
on.
wait, why does
Oh
it-
yeah,
why
why
does
is
it
there
have
still?
lyrics?
Yeah, just look at instrumental.
That's weird.
AI removed.
It's only 4 minutes though.
Isn't there an instrumental version?
Keep your faith. That's what.
Keep
it
your
is.
I mean,
faith.
we're gonna play this one and see.
Nope, because that's instrumental plus vocal. They take.
You know
the
what? I'm
vocals
gonna
from
make
one
an
and add them.
executive decision here and just have it be this.
All right. Well, I can also just play it if you want me to.
No,
Is that
that's
not-
okay. All right. 6 minutes and start scene. So Mukuro is just glaring at you three as she approaches. She has a knife in her hand, and she says,
Rantaro, you don't have a weapon. You can't fight. Take this radio. Try and see if you can get into the PA system. Blare everything that you
"Well, you know, before all that happens, Mukuro's gonna approach Rantaro and be like, why are you doing this? You know it's already rigged in your favor. All you have to do is just let us have you win. You know that there's no point in having this muscle-bound baboon win. We can't do anything with that. He's not marketable. He's not likable. He's not what we want. We want you. And if you just
Markets. Economics. You think I care about the fame? You think I care about the marketing deals? I care about the strongest surviving. I'm the ultimate survivor. And the people who are fit should stay at the top. I am just an instrument to the true equity of the nature of how things play out. I don't care about winning. I'm here for a reason. And that reason is to make sure that the strong prosper. Nekomaru deserves it, and you guys won't let him. So I'm doing what I have to do.
I see. Well, if you're going to be so adamant about that, then I suppose that there's no reason that we have to go easy on you anymore. And she brandishes her knife and approaches Rantaro.
Kirumi is going to put the sword sort of in between the two, so as if to sort of block any sort of approach from Mukuro.
Kirumi,
Okay.
Yes,
keep her busy.
you got it. And she is going to lunge forward with the blade.
All right. Mukuro is no slouch, so obviously this is going to be a tough battle.
While they're
Kirumi?
doing that, can I dodge roll for the laser gun?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh,
Keep
where's
in
my,
mind, though, Kirumi, this is
what?
the finale. So,
Yeah.
roll for your
Gotcha.
action. You will need to roll
Yes.
at least a 3. Otherwise, bad shit's going to
Wait,
happen.
oops. Okay, hold on.
Well, that was a 3.
Okay, so you
I got
roll,
a 3. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to
couldn't find
roll.
mine.
You're not... Nobody's attacking you.
Oh,
But,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Kirumi rolls a 3, so they are clashing now.
Yeah.
Mukuro's knife and Kirumi's sword. And she says, you know, I was kind of hoping you would win. Because you too are marketable. People love maids. People love your type of character. If you
think I
want,
don't know
we
that?
can
You
have
don't think
you.
I know what I'm sacrificing with this?
What are you sacrificing?
Stability, health. There are people who rely on me.
And and you're sacrificing all that for what? For him? For a guy that you don't even know?
You think I'm doing this for him? Pathetic. Truly pathetic. I've discovered something. I've discovered just how unfair it feels to be cheated by this bullshit. This is what you're running. You're running a goddamn circus. You know what this should be? This should be honest, fair fighting. So I swear to you, that's what I shall make it!
And as
Okay.
this is going on, like, Nekomaru is just kind of like hobbling closer to like Mukuro, still weakened from whatever she injected him with.
Mm-hmm.
And once he gets within range, he's gonna try to just grab her, but obviously still weakened from the shot of whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So Nekomaru is just kind of at her legs, just putting forth this valiant effort. So he kind of, I guess you're just gonna grab onto her leg.
Yes, to try to make it easier for Kirumi to finish the job.
Okay. All right. And then what's Rantaro doing?
I got the gun, so if Kirumi can't finish the job, I'm rolling to shoot her.
Okay. What to do here? So she's clashing with the sword. Obviously, she can't...
Yeah.
What she's going to have to do is she's going to have to clash Kirumi back in order to make her next move. So this is going to be up to you, Kirumi. Again, you have to roll a 3 or more to resist the clash back.
Alright,
Ooh.
that's a 5.
All right.
That was very close.
So, Mukuro is obviously she's kind of eyeing Nekomaru, and what she wants to do. In fact, what she turns to him, and she says, "Okay, you want to be a hero? I'll make sure you die like a hero, and then we can put you on cereal boxes." But she,
Then I'll make sure you die like a piece of shit.
so they're still clashing. And it looks like oh, whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Rantaro wants to make a shot. So, I would say, you know what? Fuck the timer. We're just gonna keep going until this ends satisfactorily.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say in this moment, just tell me what you do.
Nekomaru, grab her.
Yeah, we'll do. And I like get up behind her in the clash, and I just try to grab onto Mukuro.
With that classic grapple.
Yeah, like hostage grab her, like
Yeah,
around
like
the
hostage grab, like.
neck. Can you roll, or are you gonna roll for it, or does that just go through?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it goes through.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll to take a shot while she's held by Nekomaru.
Okay. If you roll a 1, you miss.
4.
Okay, 4. So you make the shot. Tell me what you do. Tell me what happens.
So since it's a 4, Nekomaru gets like hit in the shoulder, but I shoot Mukuro Ikusaba clean through the head.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a pretty big guy, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, you do have a perfect laser gun. So, a blue laser shoots out and goes right through her forehead. And just, you can see, like, the area around the impact point just melting away, just burning, 3rd-degree burns. So much so that the backside of her head explodes and Nekomaru gets a little bit of brains on him, and he gets burned a little bit.
And as that happens, I'm just gonna like fall down, just exhausted after the whole ordeal.
Right. And then, of course, Mukuro Ikusaba slumps over. And there's this moment of silence. And
Can I make a public address?
Well, first of all, the crowd is going to go absolutely apeshit. They're cheering. They love it. They absolutely love it. And they're cheering your name. And then what happens?
Sounds like we have to make a decision now, Rantaro.
Kirumi, just follow my lead. I'm gonna walk over to Kirumi and just like do like a feign punch, like she like pretend to knock her out.
Kirumi's gonna stay standing.
Why are you not going along here, Kirumi? This is exactly what we've been waiting for.
This is a hard decision to make. This is a very hard decision to make. You don't understand.
Then I'll take the decision away from you. If you want me to stop, just put the sword through my stomach. Otherwise, it's time for me to break the news. To the people. To the people of the Team Danganronpa Underground Fight Club. I have somber yet necessary news to make.
Oh, wait. Before
Your
you do this,
leader.
Before you do this, I want to play my own track.
Kirumi just dodged to the side, by the way, to jump to the fainted to the ground.
Okay, go ahead.
What item are you? Oh, okay. Your officials that run these events are unfaithful, corrupt, and the fights are staged. All you have to do is look around. Look at the corpses under your feet. We have fax machines, radio stations. Mukuro Ikusaba is Junko Enoshima's sister, the leader of this group. I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do. But if you have any regard for your money, your pride, your satisfaction, and your conscience, leave. And don't come back. Effectively burn this place to the ground. Doesn't deserve to live anymore. Go!
Wow. Is that all he says?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how does the crowd react to that? Well, they look confused.
Well, here, let's roll. Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, God.
That was
That's
a
not
1.
the answer.
That's bad. Very, very
and
bad.
I rolled a 3. So, the crowd is quiet for a bit. But then they start shouting. They start shouting your name. And they see that, Kirumi's back up. And they start shouting, "Kill her! Kill her! Kill her!"
There's one final way to tip the balance. You were supposed to win, right? There's one final way to upset them.
I'm sorry, but you know what
Goodbye.
I have to do.
She is going to go for the sword slam.
She's gonna go for the what?
She's going to go, as Rantaro said, one sword through the gut.
I would say, or I'm thinking Rentaro's thinking kill the both of them. So can I roll to shoot Kirijo? Or not Kirijo, fuck, what's her name?
Kirumi.
Kirumi. Kirumi. I knew it started with a Kir. Can I roll to shoot Kirumi?
And can I roll to attack Rantaro?
Are you both okay with whatever outcome those rolls make?
Of course.
Whatever outcome those rolls come to, right?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, the both of you kind of come to an understanding that it couldn't have been that simple. This is a blood sport that everyone loves. They need it. And they need you to continue it. And they're not going to leave until somebody's won. So Rantaro and Kirumi, make your rolls.
That's a 6.
That's a Monokuma.
That's a 1. So, I'm going to let you all decide what happens here.
Goodbye. A fatal sword slash. I didn't want it to end this way. I didn't want it to. I didn't want it to end this way.
Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, it just never goes your way.
Sometimes you just don't succeed. But trust me, I know what to do. I'm not going to let it end in their favor. I'm not going to let it end in their favor. Trust me.
Thank you.
Your death isn't in vain. She's going to walk over to the she's going to walk over to Nekomaru, who is currently unconscious. Yes.
No, I was just like exhausted from the entire ordeal, just laying down on the ground.
This is also a necessary sacrifice. She's going to attempt to stick the sword straight through his head.
Wait. May I propose something? In first wall, I guess. What happens if Nekomaru wins, since that's the last thing they want?
Sure, but what happens if no one wins? It hasn't happened before. They've had underdogs come up and win. They've been able to use that, but if nobody wins.
Well, what you decide.
Goodbye, Nekomaru.
I'm gonna see this happen, and I'm gonna try to grab the sword before she stabs me.
Okay, as long as you're both okay with whatever the dice outcome, roll them dice.
Whatever the dice come to. I guess that's fair.
Yep.
I want to see what you roll first. Ah, shit.
Even in dying.
Kirumi just can't beat Nekomaru.
Nekomaru, don't do this.
I'm just gonna be like exhausted and just say like, I can help rebuild it, make it better, more fair,
You can't
show the true
rebuild
strength
it.
of humane.
You can't rebuild it. That's exactly the issue. They want you to think that you can rebuild it. The only way to win is not to play. And once you're playing, the only way not to be trapped further is to end it. Don't you understand, Nekomaru?
Is adding more bloodshed what they really want, though?
What they want is to have a champion. Someone they can hold up. Someone like Mukuro Ikosaba. the reigning champion. They put her face all over the toy boxes, all over the cereal boxes. She's the reigning champion. She's the victor. She's the person who's supposed to win. She was the person who won last time. Now Rantaro was supposed to win. We've upset that balance, but it's not enough. We have to do something drastic, Nekomaru. Please. Please. Rantaro's already dead. Don't let his sacrifice be in vain.
How do I know
won't-
that you're not gonna do the same thing after you kill me, though?
You have faith in humanity, right? That's the point. That's the point of all of this. To hold out that faith in humanity that all of the rest of them have lost. They all want to see us kill each other. They have lost their faith in humanity. They have lost their faith that anyone can rebel against the system. We've shown them proof that everything is rigged, and they won't stand up against it. So we have to make the example that we'll sacrifice anything. Anything to overturn their system, to spite them. This is all we have. Our feeble resistance. This is all we have, Nekomaru.
I'm gonna give Kirumi like a small smile and just say thanks for the good fight, and then just let go of the sword.
It goes with no hesitation straight through his neck. And she pulls the sword. I am your victor, right? That's what all of you want? Someone to be your symbol, your pièce de résistance. Well, I'm not having it. And she's going to hold the sword up. She takes a deep breath. Clearly, this is the most difficult decision she has ever made. And she holds the sword in one shaky hand. And she points the tip at her stomach. And with one last breath, goodbye. And may all of you burn in hell.
Wow. I don't know
This
what
is
to,
just like,
I don't know what to
What's
say
up?
after that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I mean,
we just Romeo and Julieted this ending,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
like none of you are alive to see this, but the audience just doesn't know what to do at this point. They're all murmuring and they're clearly not satisfied. Like they were satisfied when they thought that you were going to be the winner because they liked you. You were actually becoming very popular. Your numbers were going up, and they were Team Dangarappa behind the scenes was planning, you know, your toy line and your Saturday morning series. But now what do they do? And people, you know, one person stands up and leaves. And then another person stands up and leaves. And then more people stand up and leave. And then eventually everybody's out of the arena. There's nobody in the seats anymore, and it's quiet. And the lights go off. The end.
Woo!
Well,
Fucking shit.
that was depressing.
That was very depressing.
That
Yeah.
was very depressing, but in the end, at least
No,
the
like,
goal
no.
was accomplished.
This is just
That was very
literally Romeo
dramatic.
and Juliet. It took
It
people's
was very dramatic.
This is like the parallels here are staggering because it's like, you know,
Very sad.
Okay, Stefano, I'm just gonna say, we went from Fast and Furious to Romeo and Juliet.
yeah, no, it just it was
This
an
took
int-
a hard. This was like, okay. Have any of y'all seen Utena?
no.
No.
No, you should. You really should. But same thing. Took a absolute curveball from very funny comedy, silly comedy to incredibly dramatic story.
Sounds like when the comedic character gets their character development in an anime.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, when
good
the comic
lord.
relief gets their arc.
yeah.
Yeah, Nekomaru didn't he?
Yeah, no, everybody got their arc.
Okay,
Everybody got
we're
marked.
gonna
Holy
do
shit.
a short little curtain call here.
Yeah.
Nekomaru, what do you think? Your first big break. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome. I got to punch a lot of people. It was all I asked for, you know. Got a little dramatic at the end, not what I'm normally used to, but hey, as long as I please the crowd, that's all that matters in the end.
Yes, you were very cool and very powerful. Rantaro, a lot of intrigue on your end.
Yeah. It was a very interesting course of events. I didn't really expect it to go that way, but at the end of the day, there are two things that I live by. Equity and justice, and also fucking destroying as many rich, greedy millionaires as possible. And the second that I saw them, their profits were lined in my pockets, I knew that I couldn't win this. So, I did what I had to do.
Yes, and of course that was all facilitated by your kind of partner, Kirumi. Am I sensing something here?
No.
Oh,
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's not really much.
Okay, but what do you think, Kirumi?
Well, truth is, in the beginning, I wouldn't have made the decision that I would have. I was challenged there, not only physically, but emotionally. I was challenged to question who I was, who I wanted to be, and what I wanted to leave the world with. And I made the decision not to. I made the toughest decision of my life. And it was also the last, wasn't it?
It was very dramatic, very classical, almost like Romeo and Juliet.
I am a fan of Shakespeare.
Well,
To
what
be
about...
or not to be, that is the question.
what about
Whether it is
West Side
nobler in
Story?
the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to
Damn,
take up
okay.
arms. Right, I'm not gonna do it for long.
Well, that
Good.
is our show tonight. Please keep an eye out for further appearances of Kirumi Tojo, Rantaro Amame, and of course the great Nekomaru in Dangan Rampa.
Don't forget to tip your waitress, or else.
Danganronpa 2 harder.
Don't
Yes,
forget
I
to
do-
say
I-
please and thank you.
Acting is a very difficult job. You don't get many breaks. I work waitress jobs and maid jobs, on the side. Very much. Tip your waitress. Tip your maids. It's just common courtesy, people.
Okay,
If you're not tipping like 20% or more,
Nekomaru will
kind of
kill
sus.
I'll
And
find
if you don't tip at all, Nekomaru will literally strangle you.
you.
Yeah, like,
You
I
know
mean,
what
this is-
happens.
Oh my
Tipping as a
god.
system is just like kind of horrendous, but like while we are part of the system, you're not breaking it by just not tipping people. Like you have to actually we've shown you have to actually do something to break the system. You don't just be an asshole, right?
Well, I would say that's the end. And bravo to all of you. That was
Rantaro
incredible.
is just.
Y'all did amazing.
That was everybody
Like,
was
I
incredible
stumbled
that
my words on
game.
that,
Woo!
but that was and Seven as well for your first ever Dangan free time.
Yeah, that was
That was-
mine.
Yours too?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was both
God.
of ours.
Yeah, wow, I was not expecting that. Both of you did really fucking well.
Also, I really wanted to find a way to use these, but I couldn't figure out any way to possibly do
What is
that.
it?
Wait, what were they?
Fun plane and Japanese doll wig.
Yeah, those would be difficult.
Wait,
Okay,
let me see.
maybe
So
you
we
could
got-
whip someone using the doll.
Yeah, I think you could like strangle someone with the doll wig, and then
That
the
doesn't
fun
seem
plane.
like Nekomaru's style, though.
Have you guys ever seen like Case Closed, like Conan Edogawa?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
There
Oh.
was one murder case where like a teacher murdered two people by strangling them by braiding her wig.
oh my god.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, that I didn't know Detective Conan ever got that dark.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
okay. I it was so hard for me to like stay in character and then try to stay in voice because I kept on like and that was like the hardest part was like trying to decide when's an appropriate time to break character for like game reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
But hopefully it wasn't too jarring.
No.
No, you did really well.
That was really fun to watch, and I really enjoyed your dramatic reading at the end where you were just like pretending to die.
You did really well with
Karumi
that,
could
yeah.
never defeat Nekomaru except with sneak attacks.
Even in death. Deep down, we
Ugh.
were all cringe. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
of
you
course.
see, don't kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what do you two think of Dangan Free Time?
That was a vastly different thing from Werewolf, and I actually really like that.
it is very, very different from Werewolf. I wish I would. I wish I wasn't in a communal living situation. Cause like
Oh, I get you.
yeah, like I don't know if you can hear it when I speak, but like James is like literally right next door playing piano. I live in a small area called the Rack, in which there's like 6 people that live within close proximity of each other of my fraternity house, and so as such, there are parts of the thing where I wanted to like get loud, really get into that like reality too of like Rantaro mommy, but I was limited by like, well, I don't want to like like fucking wake people up or disturb them trying
Yeah.
to do stuff, but like. It's really cool. A part of me wishes that I was just in a better situation where I could have like really gotten into it,
100%
Yeah.
agreed. I
Yeah.
have the same thing with me, because like obviously I live with my folks, so
Yeah, I just live in an apartment, and I want to make sure I'm not being that loud, noisy neighbor, so...
Yeah.
Well, I could be as
And-
loud as I want, but I just don't get too loud.
I know back in like my parents' home or like like over the summer stuff like that, we have like a like a 3-floor house, right? Like your average. And my parents always joke that like because I record most of the time after like 7 for voice acting stuff, because then my dad is off work, so he's not gonna be on a business call and just hear me screaming.
Uh-huh.
So like there's times where they just hear like a muffled, like blood curdling scream from the basement, and they're like, "That's just Stefano recording." And then we were joking about it. I was like, "Bro, one of these days I'm gonna be like getting brutally stabbed," and Scream are gonna be like, "Ah, he's fine." And then they're like, "Yeah, probably."
I mean, we're using logic. No, actually, that's not.
Oh
logic.
yeah, the coins. Who won? Fuck.
Alright.
we didn't even give coins for like the last 2
Yeah, we
rounds.
didn't.
don't
I
know.
feel like it was
Yeah.
Wait,
reward
hold on.
enough.
So I got 1,
yeah,
2,
I think so. I know I didn't win, but
4,
I don't care, because
Tango
I was
7.
fucking-
6,
1, 2,
7, 8,
5,
9,
6,
10. I got 11.
Oh, well,
11.
there's your winner.
I got 11.
Damn, we tied. Wait, hold on. One
I
last
got-
dice flip for the
Yeah, let's do
arbitrary
one last
dump.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One last
Who
roll.
wins?
Send off. Oh.
And in true to character, Red Top won.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think of the dice
have-
rolls that kind of inform some of the events?
thought it was
I think
really
it's good. It reminds me, it's like D&D, right? You gotta like
Yep.
do like
Yeah.
checks, and I think that it, for what it is, which is just like an impromptu check of like, let's decide on the fly where we want to do this. I think we handled it really well.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
board game fashion, like Americans.
Yep.
I think it also informed because like if the crowd had actually gone with what Rantaro was saying there, none of that dramatic ending would have happened. We'd just
Yeah,
have
no, I don't think I would have
Classic.
happened.
happy sort of
But
"Oh,
there's
we
a
defeat them."
there's a theme there, right? Like people only listen after all options are exhausted.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Like they only listened when they were forced to listen
Yeah.
because there's nobody alive on the stage anymore.
hmm
Yeah.
it did resolve in a very V3 way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, now that I think about it, it did.
And here's heroism, sense of duty, family ties, denial,
We really did hit
strength.
all the points.
Yeah,
Damn.
An imposter, yeah.
an imposter.
Heroism
Uh,
and
athleticism, heroism, denial.
strength and friendship.
Friendship. I guess sensitivity is the only one we didn't hit. Well, I mean maybe. Like a lack of it.
But there was
Yeah,
it
lack
wasn't
of-
really a big theme. Yeah, there was complete lack of
Yeah.
sensitivity. You all were fucking brutal in the cage.
Well, yeah, no, there was lack of sensitivity in the cage, but I feel like the audience wasn't like.
Do you think-
When I think sensitive, I think that's like a synonym for like empathy, sympathy, compassion.
Do you
Yeah.
think
Right.
anyone in the audience was cringing?
No, they were cheering. They were completely apathetic to the events of what was going on in the ring, which is why even when presented with the fact that all of this is fake, they didn't care because of that lack of sensitivity, because of that apathy. So I
Mhm.
think sensitivity's there if you
Yeah.
make it like if you draw the right lines.
Kind of just
Apathy, the
loved
number
the
one killer.
subplot too of just like Rantaro and Kirumi just doing all the secret spy stuff, and then just Nekomaru just beating the shit out of everybody in the way.
Nekomaru was hilarious.
He
Nekomaru
was.
was the tool needed. Like, you are the catalyst of the story. If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think the size that we have, 3 players and a GM kind of informing everything, I think that's perfect. Like, I think
Yeah.
that
It
is
was absolutely perfect.
you could maybe go one more, but
I think a 4 would work, but
4 is usually a hard limit on most things.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with like 3,
All right.
everybody gets their own little arc.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was interesting arcs all around, and I think everything was really interesting. I really love that, honestly. The story
Yeah.
just culminated so well.
And it's,
also
it's
Nekomaru just
like I
has like the
said.
best emotes for like literally everything in
Yeah.
the story. Like,
but it's
Oh,
like
absolutely.
you all did that. That's you can take ownership of that. That was really fun and you did it.
Yeah.